Cracked heel causes and treatment. Cracks on the heels not only look ugly, but also cause discomfort and pain. If the cracks are not treated, then the situation will eventually worsen. It will be painful to stand on the heel, the cracks will deepen and become inflamed. All this is not pleasant. What to do? It is necessary to treat the heels. Heels can be cured at home using folk remedies. You just need to give them time and attention. Your heels will delight you with smooth, even, healthy skin. Healthy heel skin is soft, smooth, elastic. We do not always have enough time and money to visit beauty salons, and procedures in the salon are not cheap. To solve the problem of cracks on the heels can be at home using folk remedies. But, from the beginning, let's understand the reasons causing cracks on the heels. Why are cracked heels? In the summer, many people suffer from dry heels. Cracks on the heels can be either deep or in the form of small cuts. It looks not very nice and you might think that a person does not wash his feet, but it is not. Just a person does not know how to treat cracks on the heels, and maybe just not enough time. The cause of cracked heels is dry skin. That is, the drying of the skin of the feet, which is most often observed in the summer. Lack of vitamins in the body. Most often it is a deficiency of vitamin A and E, which are important for the normal state of our skin. Often, diabetes cracks occur on the heels, the skin of the feet becomes dry and as a result cracks form. Cracks can be formed in violation of the thyroid gland, in violation of the internal organs. Cracks can cause fungal infections. Tight, uncomfortable shoes, as one of the causes of cracks on the heels. If you do not care for the heels, then dirt, sweat, infection, and inflammation will occur in small cracks. The problem is exacerbated and causes inconvenience and pain. If every night at night to wash their feet. And also, use pumice for heels if necessary. Lubricate the heels and foot nourishing cream, the problem of cracks can be prevented. But what to do if the problem could not be prevented? There are traditional treatments that can help you cope with cracks. If the problem is not complicated by endocrine diseases, problems with internal organs that require a doctor's consultation, then home remedies, ranging from banal soda or salt bath, to oils and creams, can solve the situation with cracked heels. Heel care is important every day. Every evening, pay attention to your heels and after a week the condition of the skin of the heels improves significantly. In order to cure cracks on the heels you need to be patient. Also try baths, ointments, oils. What may suit one person may not suit another. Wounds heal faster if they do not get dirt and dust. Often, wounds and cracks may not heal due to health problems, so if you have tried a lot of tools and they do not produce a result, consult a doctor for help. Home foot bath. Wash your feet with soap and water before using the foot bath. And then lower your legs for 15 minutes in the tub. You can choose any of the listed trays, and you can alternate them. After the bath you need to gently clean the heels with a pumice stone or a grater for heels. It is necessary to remove the horny layer gradually so as not to harm the heels. After that, rinse your feet with water, wipe dry with a towel and lubricate the feet and heels with nourishing cream or oil. It is better to choose creams with vitamins, with propolis, beeswax. Bath with a decoction of herbs. Many medicinal herbs have wound healing and anti-inflammatory properties. Chamomile, St. John's wort, calendula, string, sage. To prepare the infusion for a bath of herbs, it is enough to take 4 spoons of herbs, this can be any of the herbs listed above, pour 2 liters of boiling water over them and leave for 25 minutes. Infusion strain and pour into the tub. Infusion should be warm. Lower legs for 15 to 20 minutes in the tub. Soda bath for the feet. Soda baths soften the hardened, cornified layer of skin on the heels. In addition, soda baths prevent the development of fungal infections on the skin, as well as help get rid of the unpleasant smell. For the preparation of soda bath enough for 2 liters of warm water, add 2 tablespoons of soda. For 15 minutes, put your feet in the bath. After that, clean the heels with pumice. You can use a brush or a file for heels. When you have cleaned your heels, rinse your feet with water and apply an ointment or cream on your heels and feet. Pot with potato starch. 1 tablespoon of starch per liter of warm water. Pour the water into the basin. Dip your legs in the pelvis for 20 to 30 minutes. As the water cools, add hot water to the basin, so that the water in the basin is always warm. The procedure is done at night. After the bath, clean the skin of the heels with a pumice stone. Rinse your feet and wipe dry. Lubricate the heels of cocoa butter, shea butter, olive oil, rosehip oil, or any nourishing cream. Can be homemade ointment that will give the best effect. Do this procedure for at least a week. Even just wash your feet with soap, preferably household, with warm water, clean them with pumice stone and apply ointment on your heels, put on socks, there will already be a result. Homemade ointment for the treatment of cracks on the heels. It is necessary to lubricate the skin of the feet and heels after washing the feet and treating them with pumice. Best for the night. After you have applied the ointment, oil, or cream, let it soak into the skin and put on socks. You can use oils, cocoa butter, shea butter, wheat germ oil, calendula oil, and others. But, you can make an ointment at home on a wax basis. On the healing properties of beeswax, you can read the article Beeswax. Ointment of wax and propolis. I share the recipe of my grandmother, who prepared an ointment based on wax and vegetable oil. Ointment smeared cracks on the heels and toes. To prepare the ointment in vegetable oil you need to fry the onion. Then strain the butter through cheesecloth. So, we take 1 cup of such vegetable oil, 100 grams of wax, a piece of propolis with pea, it all boils on low heat. When the wax is completely dissolved, let it simmer for about 2 minutes. Then pour it all into a jar. After standing a little, the ointment should thicken. A wax-based ointment is ready. Ointment from wax and oils. I adjusted the recipe for myself. I prepare the ointment a little differently. I melt a teaspoon of wax in a water bath, add a teaspoon of cocoa butter, a teaspoon of shea butter. I put aside the melted mixture of oils and add a teaspoon of liquid oil, see buckthorn oil, calendula oil, rosehip oil, wheat germ oil. All poured into a jar, stored in the window. I prepared such ointment for testing. I liked it, lubricating her lips, elbows, knees, and heels. Calendula ointment. Lubricate the heels of calendula ointment, which is sold at any pharmacy and costs a penny. My friend so treated cracks on the heels. At night, after the foot bath, you need to lubricate the heels with ointment, put on socks and go to bed. After 4 to 5 procedures, heels look much better. It is better to lubricate the heels 10 to 12 days in a row. Olive oil with cracked heels. This oil is available and anyone can buy it. After the foot bath, lubricate, dry wiped heels, with olive oil. This procedure should be done at night. Cracked heels. Folk recipes. Grated fresh apple. It is possible to get rid of notches on heels using an ordinary apple. Apple should be grated on a fine grater. Wash feet, clean heels with pumice. Apply apple puree to heels. Fix a piece of thick cloth and a bandage. An hour later, wash off the grated apple with water and lubricate the heels with cream. Honey and olive oil for heels. It is useful to apply honey with olive oil on the heels. Apply a mixture of natural honey mixed in equal proportions with olive oil on clean heels. Leave on for 15 to 20 minutes. Then rinse the heels with water and smear with cream. Glycerin and apple vinegar for heels. For the treatment of heels used glycerin mixed with apple cider vinegar. 3 tablespoons of glycerin need to add a spoonful of apple cider vinegar. The mixture is applied on the heels, put cellophane, fixed with a bandage, wear socks. Leave for an hour, rinse with water. This procedure can be done every other day. Already after a few treatments, the condition of the heel skin improves markedly. If you have your own prescriptions for treating cracks on your heels, share the recipes below in the comments. Thank you in advance. I hope you will choose for yourself folk recipes that will help you get rid of cracks on the heels at home.